Welcome to Hollywood Star Celebrity. Today, we're taking a trip back to 1991 with the iconic sci-fi action blockbuster Terminator 2, Judgment Day. Let's see how the legendary cast has transformed over the years, from then to now in 2025. Arnold Schwarzenegger, the Terminator. Arnold Schwarzenegger as the Terminator. In Terminator 2, Judgment Day, 1991, Arnold Schwarzenegger returned as the iconic T-800, a reprogrammed cyborg sent back in time to protect John Connor, the future leader of the Resistance. With his towering presence and stoic delivery, Arnold brought both menace and heart to the role, turning the killing machine into an unexpected hero. Born on July 30th, 1947, in Thal, Austria, Arnold was 44 years old when the film hit theaters. Now, in 2025, the legendary action star is 77, and still a symbol of strength, resilience, and Hollywood legacy. Edward Furlong, John Connor. Edward Furlong made his breakout debut as John Connor, the rebellious yet resourceful young boy destined to lead humanity against the machines. His raw, emotional performance captured the spirit of a kid caught between childhood and the weight of the world's future. Born on August 2, 1977, in Glendale, California, Edward was just 13 years old when he stepped into the spotlight. Fast forward to 2025, and the once rising star is now 47, forever remembered as the face of a generation-defining role. Robert Patrick, T-1000. Robert Patrick delivered a chilling performance as the T-1000, a shape-shifting, liquid metal assassin with a terrifying calmness and relentless pursuit. His cold stare and fluid movements made him one of the most memorable villains in sci-fi history. Born on November 5, 1958, in Marietta, Georgia, Robert was 32 when he took on the role that defined his career. In 2025, at age 66, he remains a fan favorite for embodying the ultimate unstoppable force. Epatha Merkerson, Tarissa Dyson. Epatha Merkerson played Tarissa Dyson, the strong and quietly resilient wife of Miles Dyson, whose life is forever altered by her husband's connection to advanced technology. Though her screen time was limited, her presence added emotional depth to the human side of the story. Born on November 28, 1952, in Saginaw, Michigan, she was 38 years old during filming. Now in 2025, at 72, Merkerson is celebrated for a career filled with powerful, grounded performances across film and television. Earl Boen, Dr. Silberman. In Terminator 2, Judgment Day, 1991, Earl Boen played Dr. Peter Silberman, a smug and skeptical criminal psychologist who dismisses Sarah Connor's warnings about the apocalypse. At the time of the film's release, Boen was around 50 years old. Known for his patronizing demeanor and disbelief in Sarah's visions, Silberman became a memorable symbol of institutional ignorance. If he were alive today in 2025, Earl Boen would be 83 years old. Joe Morton, Miles Dyson. Joe Morton delivered a powerful performance as Miles Dyson, the brilliant yet unwitting creator of the technology that would lead to humanity's downfall. Portrayed with depth and vulnerability, Dyson is a man whose world is shattered when he learns the true consequences of his work, and whose redemption comes through a heartbreaking act of sacrifice. Morton was 43 when he took on the role in 1991, and in 2025, he is 77 years old. Castulo Guerra, Enrique Salceda. Castulo Guerra played Enrique Salceda, a trusted ally of Sarah Connor who lives off the grid and helps her stockpile weapons in preparation for the coming war. Though his screen time is brief, Enrique's quiet loyalty and resourcefulness hint at a long history of shared struggle with Sarah. Guerra was about 46 years old when he portrayed the role, and in 2025, he is 79. Jenette Goldstein, Janelle Voight. Jenette Goldstein took on the unsettling role of Janelle Voight, John Connor's foster mother, briefly seen before being chillingly revealed as a Terminator in disguise. Her performance, though short, leaves a lasting impact with its eerie shift from concerned parent to cold killer. Goldstein was 31 when she filmed the part, and in 2025, she is 65 years old. Danny Cooksey, Tim. Danny Cooksey played Tim, John Connor's rebellious best friend with a mullet and a mischievous grin, who helps him hack ATMs and dodge trouble in the early scenes. Though only on screen briefly, Tim perfectly captures the carefree attitude of a kid unaware of the chaos about to unfold. Cooksey was just 15 when he played the role, and in 2025, he is 49 years old. Xander Berkeley, Todd Voight. In Terminator 2, Judgment Day, 1991, Xander Berkeley plays Todd Voight, John Connor's foster father, a gruff, no-nonsense character whose screen time is short but memorable. Todd's dismissive attitude and lack of understanding toward John make him an easy early casualty of the T-1000, setting the tone for the Terminator's brutal efficiency. At the time of filming, Berkeley was around 35 years old. As of 2025, he is now 69. Robert Winley, cigar biker. Robert Winley delivered an unforgettable moment as the cigar-chomping biker who crosses paths with the Terminator in the opening bar scene. Tough, intimidating, and ultimately outmatched. His character, though brief, set the gritty tone for the T-800's reintroduction. Winley was about 38 years old during filming. Had he lived, he would have been 72 in 2025. Pete Shrum Lloyd. Pete Shrum portrayed Lloyd, the burly bartender who tries, and fails, to stop the T-800 from taking a biker's clothes and gear. With his towering 7-foot frame and commanding presence, Shrum made the brief role stand out, adding a touch of dark humor to the chaos. He was around 56 years old during filming. If he were alive today, he'd be 90 in 2025. Linda Hamilton, Sarah Connor. Linda Hamilton brought raw intensity and grit to the role of Sarah Connor, evolving the character into a fierce, battle-ready protector determined to change the future for her son. Standing 5'5", she commanded the screen with a presence far bigger than her frame. Around 34 years old during filming, she is now 68 in 2025, an enduring symbol of strength in sci-fi history. Michael Edwards, Old John Connor. In Terminator 2, Judgment Day, 1991, Michael Edwards portrayed the older John Connor in a haunting flash-forward scene, embodying the war-hardened resistance leader humanity would come to rely on. Though his screen time was brief, his stoic presence captured the weight of a man shaped by apocalypse. At the time of filming, Edwards was around 46 years old. As of 2025, he is 80, a veteran actor remembered for lending a face to one of sci-fi's most iconic future heroes. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more Hollywood throwbacks. Let us know in the comments which movie cast you'd like to see next. Your favorite could be our next video.